Good morning from Guadalupe. Thank you for joining my channel. I'm here to tell you I have a lot of sweet memories here, as well as difficult things. So my earliest memory was my sister Mona's funeral. She was barely a month old, and they say she died a crib death. Now, I heard different stories of placing blame, but it's not how it's supposed to be. Anyways, at the cemetery, my mom was sitting. I'm not really sure with who. I just remember seeing my mom sitting at the gravesite, and a white hearse came pulling up, and I was holding one of my sister's hands, and my dad went over there and he picked up the white shoebox out from the back, and I could see his shoulders he was holding them really stiff as he carried the shoebox. And I asked, why is Dad carrying a shoebox? And my sister replied, it's not a shoebox, Mona's in there. She died. Being 2 years old, I didn't really know what dying meant. But I stood silently. And I can't remember if I watched them place her on the thing that pulls her down. But I didn't know what dying was, but my heart was still sad because everybody around me was sad. And she died February of 1964. And I only know that because I care for the markers. And I was only a little bit over 2 years old. And time passed. We were living on Guadalupe Street, and I remember talk about Mom losing the next baby. Her marker was just baby Pili, but Mom wanted to name her Janet. And what I remember about that was someone was saying that they usually throw the fetus away, but Grandma said no. She's going to have her own burial spot. And Mom was in the kitchen one day, and I was just doing regular 5-year-old stuff. And she was doing the dishes, cooking or something, and I could see her crying, but I didn't know what to say to her. I didn't know how to comfort her. I was just sad that she was crying. And again, I really didn't know what a fetus was. I really didn't know anything about that stuff. So, anyways, Mom carried on. And, well, Guadalupe Street was a really special time for me growing up. Robert, my oldest brother, had gone away, and I remember the boys looking out the window, and because the sound of a motorcycle came pulling up to the house. And it was my oldest brother, Robert. When he got to the door, I ran to him and he called me his little puppy with a big smile. And I loved Robert. And I missed him so much when he left. So happy to see him. So, just this segment alone was, it was hard for me to talk about. My brother Randy's no longer with us, and we had a fireplace back then, and we used to roll up the newspapers Dad saved up. And he taught me how to roll them up really tight so we could burn logs in the fireplace. He spent a lot of special time with me. Randy was very loving. And then my dad was good friends with the Oliveras. And well, Halloween came and I was tricked into seeing the scarecrow on the front lawn. Harold was in there at night. During the daytime, it was just a straw scarecrow sitting on top of a bale of hay. And during the daytime, I went right up to it. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was really neat. My sister Terry, God bless her soul, she coaxed me into going to see it at night. It's just the beginning of Halloween. We were just getting ready to go out to collect candy. And the scarecrow came alive. It scared the living pants off of me. They got a brick wall that was 2 or 3 feet high. Maybe only 2 feet. And I hurdled that, was screaming bloody murder all the way home. My sister Terry thought it was funny. And then when I was in second grade, first and second grade, me and my brother Kenny, we would go to school together and walk home together. And my brother Michael, God bless his soul too, he said, now you gotta walk home from school alone. Some big dog might try to get you, but don't run because he'll run you down and he'll kill you. And when I was walking home from school, all I had to do was cross the street to get to the house. And a huge St. Bernard was in the middle of the road. And he got in that position just like my brother had said, like he was going to attack me and kill me. And I was trying to walk so fast, but not run, because I didn't want him to run me down and kill me. Smokey, our little Pomeranian, came out of nowhere, stayed between me and the St. Bernard, barking like crazy. Like saying, don't mess with her, she's mine. And I kept walking to the house, and St. Bernard just turned around and walked away. Smokey was my hero. Capdonico Street had a lot of good and a lot of bad. And during that time, there was an empty field next door to our house, and we'd go out and play baseball. Well, I didn't. I just watched because I was too little to swing the bat. My sister Terry said, "See, Michael over there batting up. Don't walk behind him don't walk behind the batter because you might get hurt." Well, I was just a kid. I totally dismissed what she said because Well, it's the attention span of a 3 or 4-year-old. Well, Terry was up batting. I walked right behind her. Full swing right to my head. I remember the doctor saying, well, we have to just wait and see. And I was dizzy for days. Mom would say, I gotta go shopping. Someone pick up Marcia. They'd have to carry me to the car. I think it was my sister Tina. I opened my eyes and I got all dizzy. I said, I'm dizzy. She said, just close your eyes. Well, after so many days of rest, I got better. She could have killed me. But God said it wasn't my time. God did not want to give my mother any more heartbreak. God healed me. It's true. I miss my Guadalupe days, the days of the past. My heart always comes back here. I lived away for 40-something years, 50 maybe. Anytime I would come back to visit my family, I always had to go to the cemetery. Always had to pay my homage. Guadalupe has so much special things about it. I love Guadalupe. Thank you for listening.